Good evening, folks. This is your boy, the Black Ankh, speaking live from the tube. Well, today's topic is about manifestation. And what is manifestation? Well, it's being able to create stuff, to create reality with your mind. So how do you bring that about? Like that's the key. Like how do you start manifesting? Because people just think manifesting is doing something or believing all that, that mumbo jumbo shit. But it's not really like that. It's from with you, from within you, from you. Like that's the power. Like that's what this whole world is about. It's about manifestation. So how quick do you manifest? How can I say? How quick? How fast? How can I say this? Like how are you able to bring out your manifestation from within you without no distractions, without all these things that are happening to you? Because that's actually what this life is teaching us how to do, how to manifest without the fear from within us, without being able to be inhibited by fear, inhibited by what people are saying and other stuff like that. So how do you become that person where you can just manifest and project out what you're trying to intend to do, what you intend to do, what your intent is, your mind, what are you trying to bring out into the world? So the best way and the better you can actually bring out what you actually believe in and what you actually think has to or meant to happen into the world, that means you have like a really powerful manifestation power. So about that, like I want to expand more on that. Basically it's telling you that like manifestation is not like a simple easy step where, oh, just sit down, believe and think about it and execute it and that's it. Like it's not like a two-step book. It's not like it's not like a step-by-step tutorial and shit on how to just manifest and then that's it. You're gonna be easily just manifest your reality so nicely and so nicely and so easily. And like it's weird, you know what I'm saying? Like it won't come to you like 100%. It won't come to you straight away. You have to actually go through it and learn it and be able to like like perceive it, like be, how can I say, like it's very hard to bring up manifestation because it's not easy to explain about it, because it's more easier to do it, to show by example instead of just really just fucking around with just, how can I say, like messing around with the manifestation, like instead of just playing around with words, it's much better to show you how things are so that you can be able to understand much better, like by actions rather than words and just trying to explain to you. But in this video I'm trying to explain it to you by words so that you can at least try to understand it and be able to project it out into the world, and basically from your understanding start to manifest in your own way and try to daily be motivated to do you. So yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is that yeah, the power of manifestation is in you, is in how you bring out your vibes, how you bring out your intent, and how much and how really much do you want, how much do you want it to come out. Like are you sure about what you want to do, or are you just 50-50 waiting for someone or something to push you there? Like is it you that's creating your reality, or are you always waiting for someone else to create it for you? So that's the very big difference between you and different people and other people. So many spiritual people, they really believe in like their power of their own mind. Like they don't really attach themselves to anything. That's why you can see them that they do not really like, they do not care about stuff about this world. So they can basically live in the wilderness, they can live in the wild with just movies. Not movies, what the hell am I saying? Basically they can just live in the wild with no connection to the outside world, with no connection to the real world, where you can actually create your own stuff and create your own things. So it becomes like a very new life, a very new reality where you can actually create your own reality rather than people creating it for you, or people manifesting it for you. So the more you realize that this is just a game about pick up and like who's creating who and who's doing who to what, then you're gonna definitely see that yo, it's very crazy out here. So right now, if you can talk about it, about manifestation. So I've just given you like a big overview or a big, like, case about how manifestation should work. So how does manifestation work? Basically, all you need to do is just like believe in yourself first. What is your aim? What is your power? What are you looking forward towards? Because actually your daily life, everything is actually manifestation. It's about how your day is ending. What are you actually imprinting on this reality? So like, you wake up in the day and then you decide what are you gonna do for the rest of the day. How you gonna go about it, how you gonna do it. So you're gonna chill and be so hasty and be so pop 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 pop, trying to finish it fast, trying to not being so reckless and not really paying attention to detail, paying attention to every moment. Or you're gonna live every moment and suck in every moment and deal with the good and bad of every moment and learn from them and try to be the best and try to bring out your manifestation. Every single time you bring it out, it comes out 100%, it comes out full. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep practicing your intent and how you bring it out and how you try to project it onto the world. Because honestly, this world is kind of hard because there's a lot of things that everybody is like hard. Everybody has their own manifestation, so it's like a power of battles of manifestation of who can create what and who can create this and who's better at manifesting. So it's actually a game right now about manifestation, and some people have the power up there on the rest of us down here and just beating us with all this like luxuries and life and movies and fucking like this weird ass GMO foods, man, this petrol, making us want things, clothes, a lot of things, just making us want and need things that we don't really necessarily need, but we just need ourselves and we need each other and we just need this life and love that we can just share with each other and stuff. But it's just a different game where people just have been manipulated into different ways, where now you have to be able to pick up, or either you're going to be ending up in someone else's story being that little bitch, being that person's manifestation if you don't watch it out. So you have to see that it's very hard for you to be able to manifest in this reality, and it's like every day it's like a battle of you trying to manifest that reality. So how badly do you want it? How badly do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Are you sure about who you want to be? Are you sure about you? Are you sure about what you want to project out into this world? Because if you're sure about it, definitely 100% life is going to prepare it right for you at a platter. The pitch is right there, it's just up for you to take it and grab it. But if you don't really want it, if you don't really need it, then you're fucked. Like how can I say this? Like, it's the end. Like, if you're not gonna grab life by the balls and like demand shit and want shit and say, yo, I need this shit, then nah, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be really hard for you to like just be you and do you. So you have to really begin to understand and try to understand every day the power of a manifestation, of how you see people around you, how you perceive people, who's manifesting rightly, who's manifesting fucked up poorly, who's watching who's being who, like who's the follower, who's the leader. You have to look around in every single situation, every single thing. You have to see how can you come out and be the best manifester, the best manifestation of your life, of who you are. How can you totally project who you are to this world? So that's the main key of manifestation. But like talking, like actually explaining it for you, like trying to bring it to a nice good explanation to you guys, is gonna be kind of hard, because all I can actually give you is maybe examples, of how you can try to manifest your reality. But honestly, there's no way that I can be able to tell you how to manifest and exactly the fucking codes and exactly the fucking step by step, because there's no simple step to it. It's just about your intent, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and like, has it come out 100% yes or no? If not, then you gotta step back and watch and like learn and try to like bring it out to the best that you can. But if you can't, and it's really hard for you, then fuck, like it's gonna be very hard for you to like keep on progressing, because it's a game, man, and people are really at it. People are really going ham at it, going really hard at it. So it's gonna be pretty tough to like really, like, how can I say, grab the ball and just fuck with life nicely until you get what you want out of it. Because there's a lot of niggas out here who's also you know, grabbing for that ball, grabbing for that light, grabbing for the manifestation of their reality too. So it's a game. You gotta speed up. You gotta pick up your paces, or you're gonna be left behind. So okay, how about I just tell you a small example about manifestation, just a slight small example, so that you can, you know, at least understand it much more better than how I at least told you a bit. I just gave you an introduction so that you can know what it is and why it is important for you. Why is it like it's a normal thing for everyone? But basically, let me just tell you a small like example. As I told you before in my previous videos, that I used to have like before I was kind of like naive and shit, like not really just doing much, just walking around and shit. But when I went to Balantara and had that acid trip, man, like it was a whole different story, man. Like things changed, things got into perspective. Like I literally saw my mind, I saw me, and I saw myself like creating my reality. Like anything that I thought at that moment, anything that I was thinking about, anything that was worrying me, anything that was in my mind at that moment was straight up out there projected. Like anything I thought this was gonna go well, it's going well. I thought this was gonna go bad, it's gonna go bad. I'm being slow, I fuck up. I'm being up to pace, I'm being, you know, at the right moment, it's working nice for me. So what is it? So I kept practicing and practicing since that acid trip. Actually, from that day onwards, like I've seen life as a game where, you know, it just becomes a game, and like it just goes really hard, and the game is like fucking goes so ham. Fuck. So the game was really like it showed me how to play the game, basically how you just basically bring out your manifestation and come about and just be you. So for me to be the best version of myself, I had to be able to manifest nicely all the time, not just once in a while, you know. I have to actually take the moment all the time, take the moment all the time, and just grab it by the balls. So it's gonna be pretty tough for me to like explain it to you, but as I told you, like from that acid trip, it just gave me like a perspective where every single moment that you're going through, whatever's in your mind, whether it's fear or you believe that you're gonna do what you're gonna do, things like that, that's what's gonna set you apart from the different other types of people who don't know how to manifest and who are stuck within the people who are actually creating the world and manifesting the world. So it's either you create and manifest and people play under that manifestation, or you just like, you know, be manifesting and make people come into your manifestation. That's how you become famous, that's how you become, you know, that person that everybody likes. But other than that, if you're not really manifesting your life nicely, if you're not really in putting your intent out there and really sure about what you want to do, then things are gonna go really crazy and things are gonna get really fucked. But hopefully, I hope that you got something from what I told you. I told you about, you know, what manifestation is and how it is related to your reality and how it is really needed in this reality, because for you to be able to live your life in the best way possible, you need to be able to manifest your life nicely. And I told you another example. I told you like acid helped me out. You don't necessarily take acid all the time. Not everybody is an acid person. Not everybody will be able to understand shit from acid, but I'm just trying to tell you to be able to wake up and be more awake and be more aware of what's going on. So the more you're aware of it, you'll be easy. But if you're not aware of it and you're just being silent and you're not really trying to pick up, you're not trying to really learn, and you're not really trying to like, you know, be smarter than people, you're not trying to elevate, then things are gonna be really rough for you. So I hope you got what I told you guys from this manifestation video. You know, it's been a minute. I told you, yeah, it's been long. Like I've been having a lot of, you know, uni stuff. I'm just started my third year, second semester, so it's really tough. So I haven't made a video in like months, and it's been really hard to make videos, and it's really been hard to like divide my time nicely to everything that I'm doing, because I'm doing this videos, I'm doing music. Yeah, I have like 2 tracks out on SoundCloud. You can check them out at Mom the Killer, Holla, and I got another track called More Life. So yeah, those are the tracks that I have, and I'm working on some other stuff, some art, some other ventures like my 90s initiative, you know, movement that I'm really trying to make, but it's like it's also there on the stalling and shit because of money and other reasons. But slowly, this is actually, you see, this is my path, my task. Like we see like right now, I'm trying to manifest my life nicely. I'm trying to manifest this video. I'm trying to manifest, I'm trying to manifest my music. I'm trying to manifest my life, my uni life, my engineering. That's what I mean by manifesting. Like creating your reality. Like what do you want to do? What are you doing? What are you working towards? And you just keep at it until something comes through. Until not even something. Until you just keep doing what you're doing. Like the returns will come through. That's the thing. Like you don't think about the returns. You just think about you doing what you can do right now at the best person you can be, utilizing your time right now. If you don't utilize your time, then it's going to be really crazy because you won't be able to, like, grab life by the balls, and that's really what you really have to do. That's what you're meant to do. So if you're not doing that, then it's really going to be crazy for you, and you're really going to have a hard time, as I told you, living this reality if you don't really put an imprint over here. So I think I'm done with my video. Yeah, I've explained to you a lot. I think we have a lot to catch up on. Hopefully, man, if I make a video every 1 week, every 2 weeks, I really want to be able to make my videos like more concurrent, like all the time and more frequent. But you know how it is. Life always comes and gets you and like slaps you here and there. So I hope like everything goes fine. But I hope everything's cool with you guys too. Like I hope you guys keep manifesting and keep with the positive vibes and keep moving on, keep living, because that's what it's all about. So yeah, I hope you guys are good. I'll be cool too. Just gonna go grab some munchies, grab some food and shit. Later, I'll probably blaze some before tonight. Then tomorrow night, just go home. But yeah, after all that, it's your boy the killer, the Black Ankh. Peace out. It's your boy.